The 5 best pole saws. The best way to prune high branches without a ladder or cherry picker is by using a pole saw. They can extend many times their initial length and allow you to reach branches you wouldn't be able to with a plain old bow saw or chainsaw. There are battery-powered options, gas-powered models, and even manual saws that can give you the reach and versatility you need. Generally, the bigger the cutting head, the bigger the branch you can cut, so be sure to choose a model that has a big enough head for your average cuts. Our list of the best pole saws aims to find the right saw for you based on what you need to cut and how often. If you have a preferred brand of outdoor power tool already, you'll likely find a compatible pole saw to add to your collection. You may even be able to use the same motor base you already have and simply swap the cutting head out for a pole saw attachment. If you don't have outdoor power tools yet and need a pole saw to begin your collection, there's bound to be a model on our list to suit your needs. Number 5. Worx Electric 8-amp 10-inch pole saw. If you want an affordable electric pole saw, then this Worx Electric 8-amp 10-inch pole saw should be high on your list. This pole saw also converts into a standard chainsaw, meaning it's essentially 2 tools in one. The fact that it's corded means you'll never be stuck with a dead battery, and you'll have no downtime, as long as there's an outlet nearby and an extension cord long enough to get to your cutting site. It's a lightweight choice, too, which should reduce user fatigue. The 10-inch bar length means bigger cuts than some models you'll come across. It doesn't have the longest extension pole, though, and touts a max reach of just 10 feet. However, if you have trees to prune out deep in your property with no outlet in reach, then this corded option might not be for you. Number 4. DeWalt 20V Max XR Cordless Pole Saw Kit. With plenty of power and backed by a very well-respected brand of power tools, the DeWalt 20V Max XR Cordless Pole Saw Kit should fit just about anyone's demands for a quality pole saw. The battery and charger included with the kit can be used with most other DeWalt 20V tools as well, extending the overall runtime of the saw and limiting the number of chargers taking up outlets around your work area. It has a telescoping pole that has an overall reach of around 15 feet, measured based on the average height of a 6-foot-tall user. The chainsaw cutting head has an auto-oiling feature to keep things running smoothly. Extra batteries can be expensive, but if you already have other DeWalt tools, then you can likely swap those batteries into this pole saw and keep on cutting. The cutting head isn't the biggest around, but it should handle branches that are as much as 7.5 inches thick. That should provide a large enough cut for most users and most situations. Number 3. Sunjo SWJ807E 10-inch 8.0 amp electric convertible chainsaw. If you don't mind the limitations that come with a power cord, then Sunjo's pole saw offers great performance at a price that's less expensive than that of cordless or gas models. Its 8-amp motor powers a 10-inch cutting bar that can trim limbs up to 8 inches in diameter. It also has a max reach of 15 feet, putting it on par with pricier pole saws. Since it doesn't carry its power source on its back, it's lighter and easier to wield than those with a gas engine or heavy lithium-ion battery. It also has an automatic chain oiler, and you can remove the pole altogether and use it as a standard chainsaw. It's a great option if your pruning demands allow you to stay relatively close to an outdoor electrical outlet. Number 2. Black & Decker 20V Max Cordless Pole Pruning Saw. Black + Decker's 20V pole saw doesn't have the cutting power or capacity of the top models on this list, and its chain requires manual oiling, but it's perfect for small jobs. Its 8-inch bar length means it is capable of taking down limbs up to 6 inches in diameter, and Black & Decker claims it can make up to 100 cuts on 1.5-inch limbs on a single charge, or 50 cuts on thicker 4-inch limbs. The pole extends to a length of up to 10 feet, or a max overhead reach of 14 feet. And since this saw weighs in at just 6.3 pounds, it's easier to wield than most. When the day's pruning is over, it breaks down into 3 pieces, making it easy to store. This pole saw is the perfect pruning tool for your small trees and shrubs. Number 1. Jameson FG6 PKG7 FG Series Manual Pole Saw. Jameson's manual pole saw has remained the industry standard for years, and for good reason. As the proud owner of this fiberglass model, I've used it to make fine and precise cuts on branches large and small both professionally and in my own backyard. It comes with a 16-inch blade that has hardened steel teeth to make quick work of branches up to 6 inches in diameter. The blade's slight curvature grants you the ability to cut the highest branches, even when the saw is fully extended to 12 feet by connecting the 2 6-foot poles together. For precisely cutting branches up to 1.75 inches in diameter, easily remove the blade by pulling the leaf spring locking button, then attach the included double pulley pruner. Along with the bypass cutter, there are several other compatible attachments available, which I've also used and recommend, including a telescopic pole and limb razor.